again with another video. Today's video's title is going to be Psychic Abilities versus Ouija Boards. Well, today I bought something here so I can present to the videos, to my viewers. Basically, it's a Ouija board. Yes! I definitely want to bring this out to show everyone whatsoever, because when you look at a Ouija board, there's nothing about this that is dangerous. What is dangerous is the person using it. See, there's a lot of Hollywood fear-mongering that goes about when talking about a Ouija board that leaves us open to superstition and foolishness. The thing about Ouija boards is that it can be used as a tool, as a regular tool, and it can be used as a tool for, well, as a regular tool for spirit communication. It can be a tool that can be used as a tool for necromancy, dealing, communicating with the deceased itself. Now the danger is the individual, because now I took down a video recently because I felt as though it had too much information in there that I did not want to come out with, or did not want out, and the title was "Do Not Mention Names of Spirits" itself. Actually, let's just say this. Due to the fact that I can't reveal certain information, in depth, I will just say this to my viewers, is that when each individual can summon a spirit, wherever they willingly know it or unwillingly know it. It just so happens that when we're talking about the Ouija board or Ouija board itself, is that we do a lot of name calling. As I said previously on one video, I remember this guy, he got pissed off once because I mentioned his name. The guy wanted to come back and shoot me whatsoever just because I said his name. So people have to understand that we have spirits with that same type of temperament. Don't call me if I don't fucking know you. And that comes with the territory. By you calling a spirit, you are basically inviting it to come to you. So when you're talking about communication, see, and then when you're talking about moving on the board, whatsoever, sometimes it could be you, like it's not like your spirit is directing your movements. Sometimes you can mess up and you basically make your own, you're actually the one making the movements itself. And with you making the movements itself, while you think you're communicating, you're in air, but this is, now you're basically vulnerable, because now you think you're communicating with something, but in reality, it's you fucking up on the board, and you're nearly not communicating with anyone except for yourself. But meanwhile, while this era is going on, basically you got someone in the background that you summoned and you didn't even know it. So it's not coincidental why people experience hardship or issues after playing with the Ouija board. Because again, even if you do close it ritualistically, the thing is, unless you understand banishing, the aspect of conjuration or invocation, evocation, banishing, you have no business dealing with a Ouija board. Because all the shit that you're doing, you're basically evoking spirits into the atmosphere. Whether you know it or not. I'm not going to say why or how, because my thing is, I want people to experience and develop. Yes, if you get fucked up, it's what it is. This is a part of development. I got fucked up. So my thing is with human beings is that you gotta fuck up too and make your own mistakes so you can develop and advance yourself. But now I got to move into spirit, like the spiritual gifts versus the Ouija board, because many people, they put too much emphasis on external things, whether it's tarot cards, whether it's playing cards, whatsoever, when they're doing divinations. But let me explain this. If a person says, well, I like the Ouija board, and because it allows me to communicate with the dead. Now you have those same capabilities, and those capabilities that are in Latin in you are greater than the Ouija board. Because in reality, actually the Ouija board is a tool helping you direct another aspect of yourself. You know, basically, if I'm correct, I think it's they call it psychic writing or something like that. That's basically what you're doing when you're on the Ouija board. You know, it is a form of psychic writing, but you're not seeing anything. It is by your spirit directing and moving you to basically do something whatsoever, or to basically move the dial. Your spirit is directing you for that, but you're not seeing anything. Now, when we're talking about people that have the gift of clairaudience, clairvoyance itself, you know, basically we're seeing, when we're communicating with the spirit, this is something that transcends time and space. When you basically get into a live dialogue with the spirit, you know, you're transcending time and space, or space-time. This is something that you have a clear communication, and it's not a waste of time. Think about this. When you're dealing with a Ouija board, you're getting all this fucking information that you got to sit down and think about and try to ponder and put together. That's a lot of fucking thinking. That's a lot of waste of time. You know? So when you're talking about spiritual psychic abilities, it comes to you like as a flash, as an instant. You don't even got to sit down and concentrate. See, let me explain something. When we're talking about, man, let me just put it like this. The people who created, the people who created the Ouija board, you can basically say they were people that were spiritually reprobate. You know, basically on some calcified pineal gland shit. Because it's like this, a certain, you know what, let's just play this. My viewers know what I'm talking about, but you gotta understand, when they can't understand shit, it's as though they got to basically make, like, here goes. There's some people that don't understand spirituality at all, period. In order for them to relate to spirit, they got to basically do things in the physical realm, because the spirit is to use the pineal gland in its entirety. They can't do it. What? They said they got a calcified pineal gland, but those of us who are spiritually conscious, y'all know what I'm talking about. They can't. It is as though because I guess their third eye is calcified, they can't see. So they have to create physical objects in order for them to try to grasp the spirit, which they desperately do not understand. So when it comes down to the Ouija board, it's a decent tool for the novice, you know, but when you develop yourself spiritually, you begin to look at like that with tarot cards, whether it's Ouija boards, these are terrestrial things on earth, man. These are lightweight stuff for lightweight people, you know, and I definitely say it, due to the fact that the Ouija board was made from a reprobate mind, it is though it became something that is a trap to someone who is a novice in spirituality. Because for me, looking at the Ouija board, just scamming through it, working with it for a bit, and I'm like, listen, there's so much snares in that motherfucker. I'm like, wow, no wonder people are getting fucked up out here, because it was so prematurely created, and they didn't take in consideration all the avenues and facets when they were creating this, because like I can look at the Ouija board and be like, okay, that's not safe, that's not safe, that's not safe. But again, I am not going to mention this video because it's not my place to do that. That's for you to find out for your fucking self. So, with that said, all I can say as a word of caution is focus on developing yourself. That is the best thing. Before we start putting all our emphasis and things outside of ourselves, we need to focus on ourselves, because when we focus on ourselves, we'll find out that we're greater than all these man-made tools that have been created for us to try to intune. We gotta understand, we are a spiritual people. Yes, I'm going to say it. Black people, we are a spiritual people. We don't need these carnal tools in order for us to, move in spirit. We are naturally people of spirit. So with that said, I conclude this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe.